Wanna see the footage, Donnie and Max? They got the cameras and ride automatic. Can't let this guy shoot, but they can dump it down to pasta for them inside scoops. And Webb holds it all together, won't find a glue trace. Keep your shoes laced if you pull up on the Hoop State.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome into the Hoop State Live preview show, and this week we're going to be talking about the Carmel Christian Tip-Off Classic. Miles Mastrocola here, Rod Bridgers, Anthony Simmons. This is annually a great event. A star breaks out every year. What's kind of the one thing that you might be looking forward to, just like right off the rip?
For me, I'm just looking for the next person up here in the Hoop State. You know, every year there's somebody who comes out of the shadows and emerges as a star, and this Carmel Tip-Off event is an event that, you know, we see that usually.
I mean, for me, it's specific player matchups. You had a lot of kids that, like as Rod was saying, that kind of blew up this summer, and now have opportunity to step into the lead role with their school. So it's a lot of intriguing matchups, especially on the perimeter. So I'm looking forward to that.
Definitely. Looking at the first game, Liberty Heights National. This is Friday at 4:30. So get there for this one. Liberty Heights National taking on Bull City Prep. Bull City, new piece coming in, Matty Trior, big name nationally. Liberty Heights, we know they have Elijah Jamison coming back, and they have a bunch of new pieces that the Hoop State is ready to see. Simmons, we'll start with you for this one. What do you kind of think is going to shake out in this one?
Silas Demery Jr., Elijah Jamison, Liberty Heights last year, tough loss in the Hoop State Championship game. I think they reloaded, try to take their way back to the chip, and this time come on the opposite side. So I think they want to start the season off with a bang.
Liberty Heights has the advantage here with having a guy like Demery Jr., who's probably one of the best winners in the state right now. So it's going to be an exciting game. I'm excited to see that one.
Yeah, I'm excited to see the Ezra Adosar, assuming that's how you pronounce his name. But yeah, Ezra and Matty Trior matchup, because those are two kind of contrasting styles, but they can both really play. They're both big, skilled, and kind of bring their own thing to the table. Yeah. Looking ahead to the next one, this is going to be a good matchup on the wing. Westminster, Catawba, Wayne Country Day, Colin Tanner versus MJ Collins. They're both going to be letting that thing fly, right?
Absolutely. Had an opportunity to see Colin Tanner this past weekend, kind of like a little scrimmage setting. He played in 3 games, 35, 45, and 60. I think he's in a situation where MJ was last year. Like MJ was kind of like on the fringe of blowing up. In the summer he blew up. I think the same thing is going to happen for Colin Tanner.
Jordan Cooper's going to be a guy that, like I said in the beginning, just going to break out in an event like this and become a household name in the state of North Carolina.
The next one is 7:30, primetime game. This is going to be a battle. Northside Christian Academy, led by Wesley Tubbs, taking on Combine Academy. Combine, obviously a lot of turnover in the preseason, but they still have a guy like Jaden Epps, Patrick Wessler, and you know their core. So, Rob, what are you looking to see in that one at 7:30 on Friday night?
I think the main thing you want to see for Combine is just see how they piece the parts back together. You know, they had 2 big transfers to come in after their departures, but you want to see them kind of put it together. Make no mistake about it. You know, everybody talks about the loss, but Jaden Epps is the goods, and he's going to put on a show here. And I think 7:30 Friday night is going to be his opening ceremony, so to say. So I'm excited to see him.
Wesley Tubbs blew up this summer. You know what I'm saying? So I know he's ready. He's not scared of anything. So this should be a very exciting game.
Carmel Christian, Covenant Day. I'm sure Carmel Christian student section is going to be rocking. They always are for that opening night game. Taking on Covenant Day, led by Big Iffy in the middle. They got some young talent in the backcourt. Carmel's got new pieces as well. Got Logan 3 coming in, go with Cade Tyson and their whole crew. So kind of what do we expect from that game as both of these teams are looking to start the year off the right way?
So for me, I think for Carmel, they're looking for revenge. And that revenge season starts from game 1. You know, they had an amazing year last year led by Ben Burnham and those guys. And they got out to the state championship and ran into a buzzsaw with Cannon. So I think looking for them, for Carmel, you're looking to see them kind of pick back up where they left off and kind of, you know, see if they can, you know, get their elusive state championship.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's interesting for me. This seems like a team Curry game. You know what I'm saying? When you got the leaders for both teams, you got Big Iffy who's going to try to establish himself in the post. And one of the better bigs in the state, you know what I'm saying, with all this, with everybody moving and kind of changing schools. And then you got Cade and Logan, like both guys that can play up-tempo, both guys that can make shots. So, I mean, this should be a very interesting game, especially with Carmel, you know what I'm saying, being at home.
Definitely both those teams looking to get things off to a good start. Saturday, we start at noon. Concord Academy, Wayne Country Day. Concord Academy has a bunch of new transfers in, some young guys. I don't even know all of them yet, but I've heard a lot of good things. I know Noah Van Bibber's there. They got Langston Boyd, who has high major offers, play with the Atlanta Celtics. And then Wayne Country Day, they got a quick turnaround, 2 games in less than 24 hours. But still, that should be a good game, good contest to start the day off Saturday.
Absolutely, and Wayne Country Day is going to be one of the teams in the private school association that state championship favorite. So you want to see them to get out to a good start and come out with hopefully a couple wins this weekend.
Yeah, definitely. All right, so looking ahead to the 1:30 game, Liberty Heights National, Legion Academy. Liberty Heights will come off playing Bull City. They're probably thinking they're going to get a win, and they play a Legion team that has a duo that is as good of a shooting duo we have in the Carolinas with Marcus Kell and Shane Blakeney. Kell going to Western Carolina, Blakeney going to Drexel. What do you see kind of transpiring in that game?
That's going to be a high-level matchup, man. Blakeney and Kell, they're upward guys. They've been there for a while. We know they're battle tested. They've been in a lot of tough games. I love Kell. I've watched Kell over the last couple summers as a knockdown shooter. Mm-hmm. I think it's a good test for Liberty Heights to kind of, an early season test to kind of, work out the kinks and things like that. So I'm excited to see that game as well.
Definitely. 3 o'clock. This is a sneaky good game. Cannon, Northside. Austin Swartz. I'm saying it right now. He's the kid that's going to break out this year in North Carolina from Cannon. 2024 guard. Shoots the cover off of it, almost a carbon copy of Jarvis. Very, very similar to Jarvis. Like, really, really, really good. He gets a big first test against Northside. And we already know that Cannon has DJ Nix, Karan Boyd. Northside we know has Wesley Tubbs, so it's going to be some high-level stuff on the wing in that one. Simmons, you first. What do you think?
Definitely interested to see Cannon there, all the pieces, because Karan Boyd is slept on. Mm-hmm. DJ Nix is very seasoned. Also, Cannon is very, very well coached. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So they always play within their means. And Northside, they're not scared of anybody. Wesley Tubbs, his mentality, they're going to get up in your shirt, you know what I'm saying? And if the game falls their way with momentum-wise, it could get crazy in there. 4:30,
this is always a big game. Whenever you get low against his former team, Moravian, Winston-Salem Christian, the Ellis boys they're really coming into their own, and it's been kind of cool to see what they've done in the preseason along with all the other pieces they have over there. Mm-hmm. Winston-Salem Christian, they got a ton of guards in the backcourt that can really play. It's going to be a battle. It's going to be a really, really intense game.
Moravian is the most dangerous team in the state.
Agreed.
They're the scariest team.
This is a team I don't want to play.
It's the matchup. It's like you don't want to play them because they do a great job of controlling tempo and they're shooting daggers. If they're going in, it's chaos.
And they're going to let you know.
It's chaos. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And so I agree with everything Rob was saying. On Winston-Salem Christian, I think this year, a big key for them to go along with Crease is Quante Berry.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I had one opinion of him when I saw him in the Hoop State. I actually had a chance to see him on the UAA. He's a killer. Mm-hmm. Real talk. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? He's hitting shots. Totally different kid. I'm very interested to see if he can bring that to the Hoop State. Because if he can this year, I expect them to have a big year because he's going to Providence. All these guys are kind of intertwined, makes they kind of know each other very well. So it could get spicy.
Yeah, definitely. It's going to be a fun one. And I want to see how Crease does because Moravian doesn't really have a true big out there. It's he can potentially find a way to either dominate the game or it could be a situation where he's not effective. Next up, 6 o'clock, the big one. Oak Hill, Greensboro Day. Two of the greatest coaches to ever coach high school basketball. Freddie Johnson, Steve Smith. Steve Smith probably the GOAT, to be real. There really isn't anybody out there that has a resume quite like him. There's a ton of talent on both sides. Caleb Foster, we saw what he did to Hargrave. We're assuming Chris Livingston's going to be back. If they have him out there together with Judah, the way Christian Reeves is playing, Jeremy Gregory, it's going to be a lot. But we know that Jaden Young, Mike Zanoni, and Nick Graves are going to be men on a mission.
Watch the Oak Hill team, Greensboro. They actually came to the game last week. We saw them there. It's going to be very interesting. I think the wild card in this game is Chris Livingston. Mm-hmm. He's 6'8", and he's different. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? He's very different. And you know what I'm saying? That he can be that piece to kind of tip the game Oak Hill wise. Also, we can't forget big Christian Reeves. He did a good job. And Greensboro, they have some bigs as well. So I think it's going to be a great matchup between good coaches, and I'm just glad for us to have it. I think it's kind of like the icing of the cake of the weekend.
Yeah, for sure.
You got to give Greensboro their respect. Freddie Johnson has won over 20 state championships, so I think that's right. So
something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. If it ain't 20, you got 20 now, Freddie.
2.5 dozen.
Congratulations.
Yeah. That'll be a great game. Be sure to check that out on the Hoop State Network Live, the only place you'll be able to see it. 7:30, Combine Academy versus NCGBB.
This smoke right here.
Yeah, this is some Hoop State Championship preview stuff.
Yeah, the smoke right here.
Because GBB, led by Pat Cole and his staff, they're coming in to prove a point. They had a great summer. A lot of those guys played with Sheed Wall Select, ranked nationally top 25 at some points, didn't duck any smoke, played some of the best teams in the country. And then you have Combine, who will have a game the night before, which was a factor against the tough Northside team, coming in at 7:30 in Charlotte. Big time game.
Guys who are going to break out in an event like this, Keon Webb. I've gotten a chance to watch Keon a couple times here over the last month or so. Unbelievable. To me, I say he just got his first offer from Wingate a couple of days ago. Shout out to our guy Chris Sauce.
Yeah.
Unbelievable that he's not a mid-major plus recruit.
It's wild. I watched him kill Drive Nation this summer.
Yes. I remember watching that game as well too. He scores, he facilitates, he defends, he does all the little things. The thing about this matchup that's so intriguing is the coaching matchup. You got Pat Cole, who's a young and up and coming, great guy, great guard from North Carolina Central, versus Jeff McGinnis, the OG, the legend here in North Carolina. Both guys bring a lot of energy to the game. They put that energy into their team, so it's going to be kind of a coaching battle that way. So that's what I'm excited to see. Who can out chess move the other.
We can't forget Willie Lightfoot. Okay, like listen, Good, Better, Best Academy has 2 guards. You know what I'm saying? That help them go along with shooters. Combine has 2 guards that help them go along with shooters. I said Moravian was the most dangerous team in the state. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think Good, Better, Best Academy, you know what I'm saying, is like, that's that sleeper team. Because we haven't seen them, and from what I understand, like, we're going to get a chance to see them, and I mean, they have size too, so we can't forget the bigs. They have like 3 or 4 bigs that they can rotate. They have an opportunity to kind of like set the table and make up stuff really, really, really interesting this year.
Yeah. Nightcap, Carmel Christian, Westminster Catawba. Big time matchup to end the event. Like, these are 2, teams in the Charlotte area that have state championship aspirations. Another game, a lot of Curry boys on the phone.
Yeah, a lot of Curry boy matchups. So I'm really interested to see Logan and MJ. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a lot of chatting going on. I've seen that in practice. So it's going to be a lot of bombs being shot, and I definitely think it's going to be an exciting game. Can't wait to see it and get the group chat started.
Yeah. The Carmel Christian Tip-Off Classic is going to be another great event annually. Such a tradition that we start the season this way. So be sure to come to Carmel Christian. It's in Matthews, North Carolina, just outside of Charlotte, November 12th and 13th to check the games out. Full schedule will be available all over social media and online. Or if you can't make it and you still want to catch the games, head over to the new website, hoopstatelive.com, to check it out. It's going to be a great weekend of basketball. We hope you tune in.
For the love, we in this, we ain't gotta make cash from it. Get the rock to Simmons, guaranteed he make that bucket. Money in the bank, kick it to Ray. His shot like Allen, wanna see the footage, Donnie and Max. They got the cameras and ride automatic, can't let this guy shoot. But they can dump it down to pasta for them inside scoops. And Webb holds it all together, won't find a glue trace. Keep your shoes laced if you pull up on the hoop state.